Test. All right, let's get the ball rolling. Let's get it, Brody. Before we start, you already know we got to get this out of the way. Today's episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. Now, if you don't know what SeatGeek is, it's pretty much an app that allows you to buy tickets to your favorite events, such as basketball, NFL, hockey, you know, any
concerts,
concerts, you name it. Now, the cool thing about SeatGeek is, you know, it gives you an insight of what are good prices. It kind of gives you where you're going to sit. You can have a view of it. So if you use our code HalfCourtPod, you get $20 off of your next purchase. As we say, that's a beer on us right there. You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
So
SeatGeek, shout out
SeatGeek. Yes. Another app, and this was not sponsored at all, but this one is one that I think people should take advantage of. There's this app called Fetch. And this app, what allows you to do is you just scan your receipts, and they give you points for every receipt you scan. So once you hit a certain amount, then you can redeem for gift cards such as Starbucks, Amazon, Target. I'm already up to a $10 gift card. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've used it for a month now, and I'm already at a $10 gift card. So I'm thinking about using it for Amazon or maybe some Starbucks coffee. So you can use my referral link here in the description down below. You get 2,000 points. I get 2,000 points. And it's good stuff.
I'm signing up.
Yeah, people, man, I've seen, and I found this app on Facebook.
Then use my code after that when I
I'm gonna send you one, bro. But I found out about this app on Facebook, bro. Somebody was like, I'm in the process of moving, and this app, I've been using it for a couple of years now. Just been scanning my receipts, and now I have worth $800 worth of gift cards I can get, and I'm planning on buying
$800 you've accumulated?
No. The person that shared it on Facebook,
they had 800. So
so that's how I found out about it. Yeah, that's how I found out about the app. So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, just get to it, you know. Yeah. But yeah, remember to also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notifications button so you don't miss out on the heat, you know, we're about to bring out here, man. So let me start out by Casey, how's your week been, bro?
Solid week.
How's your motherfucking week been?
Man, great week.
I see you rocking the Gary V, the V Friends.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
V Friends. Yeah, no, shout out Gary V. Always love to be a part of the V Friend community. It's been a good week, bro. I've been actually in a wormhole on
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, all the new crypto projects, man. There's a lot going on right now, and there's a couple predictions now that are out there. I see Kevin O'Leary always on the Hill talking to DC and lobbyists. And, you know, they have a bill right now that got pushed back till after the midterms. But it's a bill on stable coins and how that all works. Well, Kevin O'Leary always talks about a company called Circle. Circle's actually part of the Algorand layer 1. It actually and Algorand works with Ethereum. So Ethereum's a layer 1 too. So all the talk about ETH and what's going on there, this Algorand will be able to interopt with ETH, and then hopefully if this regulation goes through, that stable coin will operate on Algorand. And there's some interesting people. I tweeted one of the guys' names that are part of this group that kind of created Algorand, and they're also have ties to like banking and central banking systems. So I think that's where we're headed. I'm super like just into a lot of projects, but it's been a good week, man. It's been good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What's good? What's popping?
Man, what's cracking? Man, it's crazy.
In Darwin's world.
Darwin's world is a lot cracking, bro. Like it's really like it's overwhelming at times, just trying to figure out, you know, content and, you know, family time and your regular job. So like that balance to me has been so challenging, and also just making sure I don't fall into that burnout, because that burnout thing is a thing, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I'm just trying to balance it, and it kind of keeps me busy. You know, at the end of the day, it's like it can be sometimes overwhelming. It could be, but it's like I'm going for what I want. So it's like, you know, I can't be mad at that. You know, I'm going to have my challenges. I'm going to have my uphill battles, but I mean, it's part of it. But it's been good. I've been working out, been, you know, staying up to my, you know, I've been good, bro. I really can't complain. I've been spending quality time with the family.
Good.
So
good.
Yeah,
bro.
I got a trip coming up. You know what I'm saying? By the time this comes out, it's probably going to be, I'm going to talk about it on the next one. It's going to be a good trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. And man, next thing you know, bro, summer's over and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we head into getting ready for the holidays and shit.
The fall, football season. I'm excited about football season.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that. But man, let's get into this, bro. I was looking at, the other day I was on social media, and I guess this thing popped up about Nicki Minaj's like assistant. I guess she fired her assistant and she just spilled the tea. So my question to you is, why are us humans addicted to drama? Because I saw everybody and their mama share it. Like they shared the screenshots and they shared, and they were like, what's going on? Somebody fill me in, this and that. So it's like, is it human nature at this point to be addicted to drama, or what do you think it is?
It is, bro. On a much deeper level and like broader level, I was talking to my boy, and like all this tension going on right now, right? Yet Russia is obviously bullying their way into Ukraine. That whole thing, like Nancy Pelosi, this old lady, is over there in Taiwan, bro. Like if Nancy was my grandma, like shout out Nancy, like I'd be worried for her. But she get out there and like all these Chinese tanks are going and Chinese are going over like.
So hear me out on that though. Like, like we're switching the topic on that real quick, but hear me out on that, right? So if China had threatened the USA like, hey, we're not playing. If you come down here, we're going to do some shit, right?
Yeah.
But if you're the USA and you say, oh, we're not going to go down there because the Chinese threaten us.
Yeah.
You'd be like, you look like a pussy.
That's exactly right.
And you know this,
and we
this
don't
is
do
about
that
power,
in America.
right? This is about power,
Yeah. And at the end of the day, like it's also about respect too.
Exactly.
And we always hold up respect. Like we let them, govern how they want to govern. But 25 years ago, we visited Taiwan and we have tons of relationships there. I mean, there's private money there. That's U.S. private money. Nancy had every right, and you see that it was all bluff. Like they just kind of cruised around and like because what are the alternatives? Are we gonna go to a war?
Like is it gonna be World War III? Like you're gonna trigger that? And it's like I don't think it's convenient for anybody to go. To war. So they thought about it. That's good.
Well, it's not. And there's another friend of mine brought up a point that got really scary. Is India, Russia, and China right now are looking to possibly make a move on the American currency. So all currencies are backed on the American dollar right now. While China, Russia's, and India's newest argument is they have more precious metals than Americans and like London and Germany and Europe as well. So they want to create their own currency backed on precious metals. And now everyone else will be on their currency and the US dollar will be under them. I don't think the U.S. will let that happen, but what does that equal to? We've already been through a trade war, and I don't know, I just don't know how it all schemes out. And there's like a lot of people that probably working at the Pentagon 24 hours, always thinking of different, reactions and counter reactions and
strategies and shit.
Yeah, but it's scary, man. It's a lot of tension right now. It's hot. The black's hot, and I don't get it, man. Like if we're like this Earth and there's all these galaxies, and we just that picture that was trending that was with NASA, and it was like you saw all these galaxies and they look like stars, and I'm thinking like, there's other people out there, they're just like looking at us, and even though we're on our own little pieces of land, like we're still all fighting.
We're beefing.
And it all goes down to your point where you started the talk was like Nicki Minaj, and she wants beef, and the people at the barbershop want beef. And this one, like, we're just little humans with beef, bro. Like, we need to chill.
Bro. Like,
it's not that serious.
There's really, I just feel like after
it's power, bro.
Yeah, but after the pandemic, everything just got so fucking tense, and it just kept like there's not a fucking year that we can go with full peace. There's always either something with politics, something going around the world, war, some kind of bullshit that you're just like, I think all of us are tired of this shit. I mean, now you see the fucking monkeypox. Supposedly there's a pandemic with that fucking shit, and it's like, California. Bro, can we live?
Can we live?
Can we just live? We just went through 2 years of a fucking shutdown. We couldn't do shit. We were, man, I don't know, bro.
But I just do know that, like, if one of those countries make a move like that, they're gonna pay a big price, because at the end of the day, there's some solid Americans out there. And at the end of the day, bro, I don't want to live like they do. I don't want to live in a communist world. I don't want to be told that I can't do this. At the end of the day, like, we still got a shot to make whatever we want out of ourselves. We get to participate in open markets. Like, bro, I hope we stay America as long as, I'm alive. But who knows? Do you think there'll be a war between China and the U.S. in our lifetime?
I mean, the way
humans
are going,
like to fight. We just said it.
The way it's going, who the hell knows? But I think.
And what does that look like?
There's a lot of uncertainty, right? And I think really at the point that we are at is, man, we need a reset. And by reset, we probably need a fucking meteor
That could
to
be
hit.
a fight, though.
But we need a meteor where it just fucking wipes out, and then we start again as human race, and we're just starting from scratch with no fucking currency. With, it just we need a reset.
Yeah.
We need a reset. Either we move to a different planet without these fucking politicians and shit, because they're the ones out here they want crazy control. That's what it comes down to.
So if we have a reset like that, do you hope you're one of the survivors, or do you hope that you die with everyone else?
I'll live with the results, whatever it is. If I'm meant to be alive, the universe.
I'm with that answer, actually,
bro. If it's like, okay, bro, the world's going to shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If it's my turn to leave,
all your people are gonna die.
It is what it is, bro. We need a fucking reset. That's what it comes down to. We need a reset. Yeah. What do you think, bro, has been the man's biggest invention
lately?
No,
Blockchain.
Just man in general. Like, what do you think has been man's biggest invention?
Electricity, probably.
You think it's electricity?
Benjamin Franklin, electricity was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet and like blockchain, like
nah, bro.
What?
Currency.
Yeah, but
thanks to that piece of paper, I mean, we evolve around it. I mean, that's what it really comes down to. It doesn't matter what you do in life. You need currency. You need the dollar. You need to make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But at least and it's the dollar.
We give it value.
We make the dollar. Yeah. Everyone else is making a currency backed by the dollar.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
We give it the value.
But you're
really,
right.
it is.
That's a deeper conversation.
Yeah.
For
money.
sure.
Money is definitely imaginary. And I think, one of the books, I forgot what book it is, that says that, when you start thinking of money as it's just imaginary, like it just doesn't, then you can free yourself up, because a lot of people tend to work towards money.
Facts,
they become a slave of something that really is just imaginary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of shit, and then we can, this is a conversation for another podcast, but even time, bro, time was invented by man. You know what I'm saying? And time runs us. We got to be at a certain time here. We got to be at a certain.
Well, that's to the individual. It's up to you not to let time run.
It still runs you at the end of the day.
What I mean?
At a certain time, you got to be at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. At a certain time,
no, that's
you got to go.
True.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Yeah. You let at a certain time, you got to meet up with this client.
We make that choice.
You know what I'm saying?
But we put ourselves, so we control our time.
Time runs us.
No, we control our time.
No, time runs us. Regardless if you're free or not, time runs us. Because at a certain time, you got to be at a certain place. At a certain time, you got to be here.
That's not true.
Yeah,
I control my time. If I wanted to, and also money helps alleviate that a little bit. So you build up that wealth, then you have all the time. And
that's what you think.
How? No, that's exactly what it is.
That's a different
it's a different combo. But yeah, it's interesting, man. Life and how you perceive it, and at least we're in a place where we can make shit happen.
Yeah. So looking at it on a positive, definitely you can switch that up. It's just a matter of like, how do you shift that mentality? And I think with this era of like internet and blockchain and stuff like that, there's people that are helping other people wake up and, get out of that hamster wheel and, do a lot of more shit. I feel like in 20 years, there's going to be a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of freelancers, a lot of creators, a lot of, just people starting their own business in general. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be to the point where, I don't know who was telling me this, but somebody was saying, I think it was Saul, shout out Saul. He was saying that there's going to be a point that there's not going to be enough employment because of AI, because of people not wanting to work. That is going to get to the point where the government has to hand out stimulus checks because there's not enough employment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real article.
Right?
It is.
Yeah. So it's
it's capitalism. At the end of the day, capitalism is all this world knows. Capitalism is the system that we signed into in 1776, and George Washington was like, this is going to help all men pursue their own happinesses and what their riches are, and all men are created equal. So like, when you think about that concept, I hope it stays the same way, but we have to change the system if there's no work. Because now we're faced in a time where it just makes more sense for these companies operationally and cost-wise to limit their overhead through a robot. And that's how our system, efficient work. And that's how our system's meant. If maybe the government flips it and gives incentives to hire people over making it electronic, that's where government has to step in. And that's where the leaders of tomorrow are so important. Like, I look at a lot of politicians right now, and I look at a lot of ones that make a lot of big noise in the Capitol Hill, they're all like over the age of 75, like Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, like these guys are old. So I'm like, I look at some of the younger guys like Pete Buttigieg, like Gavin Newsom, and like I'm like, I wonder what the leaders now of tomorrow, like the people in their 40s now, are gonna, you know, take us through the next 20 years. So it's gonna be interesting to see who those are, how their views are. We've had a lot of old conservative people. So it's going to change for the good, for the bad. You know, some people talk about conspiracy theory like the New World Order.
Right. I've heard that a lot.
If there's folks that are in China, Russia, and within America that think that we should all run under one New World Order and that we're just a world economy now, I mean, who knows, man? Everyone has an agenda, but usually that agenda's for power. I'm like, why can't
it all
we
comes
just
down
all
to
live?
that.
Yeah,
That's all what it
bro.
comes down to. It's like
power.
Every nation wants to show how powerful they can be, and that's just what it all comes down to. That's what it is. And they're willing to sacrifice anything and everything for it.
They are. So, they really are.
So that's why I say we need a fucking meteor. We need a. Have you seen the movie Don't Look Up?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think we're that dumb yet.
you don't think?
I don't think we're
you don't
that
think,
dumb.
Bro. So
we got a lot of smart Americans. We went to VCon. We met a lot of intelligent people there.
Yeah.
They're gonna look up.
You think?
Yeah. I don't know. The mustache guy might not.
All right, look at this, bro.
Okay. This NASA scientist was arrested for locking himself to a Chase bank.
And we've been trying to warn you guys for so many decades that we're heading towards a f***ing catastrophe. And we've been being ignored. The scientists of the world have been being ignored. And it's gotta stop. We're gonna lose everything.
About 20 minutes from now, they will start to commence around.
Standing up for the planet is far too important to now.
Peter Kalmus works exclusively on climate science with a team at NASA. He joined a coalition of more than 1,000 scientists called the Scientists' Rebellion, who organized dozens of actions worldwide.
I've been trying other ways to get through to the public for 16 years,
this is on
and
a
none of it worked. I think it's worth the risk. To our
this
careers
scientist
to try to
was
wake
willing
up
to
the
risk his
public
career
to what's happening
because
on
he
our
thinks
planet.
something
We're not
catastrophic.
lying. We're not
coming.
exaggerating.
Catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
So bad,
what is it? What's catastrophic?
That we're willing to
something
take this
to
risk.
do
I was
with climate
very
change.
kind of emotional, and I was thinking about my sons
Really?
and about the future of life on Earth.
Scientists' Rebellion targeted Chase Bank in some of its protests because it's invested more money into fossil fuels than any other bank. This NASA scientist was arrested.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a little different than a meteor.
That it's totally different, but I think it has to do with threatening our planet. So he was willing to put his career on the line, and as you see, he got arrested. So it's kind of scary because we look at him, and some people do believe him, but what are we going to do about it? That's the question, right? That's always the non-end question. Is like,
check this out.
What do you think?
Plot twist. Boom. So what if America's like, yo, this dude's right. This shit's going to happen. The polar ice caps are melting. Mm-hmm. California is going to flood in 5 years. And they're like, okay, we're America. Let's come up with a game plan. So when it happens, we know exactly what to do. We're not going to tell any of the American people that we know this is coming and what we're going to do. But you know who's going to suffer? All those enemies against us. China, I hope they have a plan. I hope,
but they probably know
Russia
about
have a plan. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't take it serious. Maybe they think America's not. Maybe I don't know. What if that's the case?
It could
you
be
know
the
what
case.
I mean? I don't know.
I just think you're a fool if you're a different country than the USA and you're not like, let me study our environment, let me study the planet and see if what we can do to be ahead of the competition, which is
and
the
why
other countries.
Are we the ones always pushing? I feel like we're the ones always. Everyone's looking to America to make the decision. And every catastrophe, then there hasn't really been a world catastrophe. COVID. I think America.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the other day we were talking about, climate change and that documentary I saw that was, very heavily about our Earth environment and pollution and wildlife and all that shit. So I don't know if that has to do with it, global warming. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it's kind of scary to think about it. Like,
it really
shit.
is.
I mean, we're not doing anything about it because as long as money's circulating, we don't give a fuck about shit. But there's a reason why Elon Musk is pushing so much to go to fucking Mars and outer space, right?
Yeah. You see what Elon tweeted today?
What did he tweet?
He tweeted that there's a lot of activity going on between it's like biocomputing. In biocomputing, you should look out for this. But basically, I Googled it, biocomputing, and it's like now there's all these computer engineers, and they're able to take a DNA sample, and they're able to clone it via programming and coding,
so they
can
can
clone you virtually.
Virtually,
so, like basically like living
like a
thinking,
hologram,
kind of like a
computer type shit. Like maybe they can turn you into an AI.
Basically,
that there's
that thinks just like me.
Yeah, and he thinks like you, and he can be turned into a robot.
100%. So he tweeted that today. I'll have to pull up the tweet. I'll actually pull it up right now.
What?
Yeah, he tweeted it today. So I Googled it. I was like, what's he talking about?
That is insane.
Yeah.
So you think that's a good thing or bad?
Okay, the ratio of digital to biological compute is growing fast. Worth tracking. Yeah, so I looked up what's biological compute, and it's basically that, turning DNA into computer.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a lot of activity doing it. So I'm like, bro, what do governments don't tell us, and what are they ahead of? And what are our chess moves, and how are they playing those moves?
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because they're definitely ahead, and they gotta be. They have a plan for everything.
Gotta be. I didn't even know about NORAD. So I was on Reddit, and Reddit said, well, what if Russia launches nukes in the middle of the night at us and like tries to blow us up in the middle of the night? And NORAD is like this this system that knows every location of every nuclear missile that's in the ground. And anytime one of them in any one of our enemies' territories launches, it counter launches. So like if
Russia
launches at us,
we
launch directly at them based on NORAD. It's a system that we update constantly. Who knows who has the contract? Maybe Google, maybe Microsoft, but yeah, NORAD. I never looked at Google NORAD. It's a crazy system, and it counter fights right away. And they say the success rate is like because we have these like missiles that go up and hopefully stop their nukes, but their success rate is like 67% to hit all of our targets. And our success rate's like 98% to like destroy them. But then who wins? You know, we all die.
Yeah,
that sucks. And I don't want to live in.
Yeah. I'm glad it's never came to that, even though there's like always rumors and blah blah blah. But
bro, me and my boy right now. Yeah, me and my boy right now are Varun. We're talking about planning a trip. And we're like, we can't go to Russia. We always wanted to go to Moscow. And I'm like, bro, we can't go to Russia right now. And I'm like, we can't even go to China right now. Like knocks off travel, bro. It feels weird. And I feel like,
you can be in a situation where for any dumb shit, they found out you're American and they're like,
Brittany,
let's fuck you. Yeah, we see it with Brittany. So it's like, it's not good.
Yeah. Poor Brittany, man.
Yeah. Brittany. And then China, bro. China would be cool to go to Hong Kong and just get deep in their culture.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Right now, it's too hot.
What about Tokyo?
I feel like Japan is not as hot.
No, it's not for sure. But I would love to go to Tokyo.
I would sure love to go to Tokyo.
It's on my list.
Really?
It's definitely on my list, bro. Like, I just want to go in.
You know what's really big on my list is Vietnam. You know, I like that pho, baby.
Oh,
and I got Vietnamese friends now, so
it's like, beautiful out there too.
It is beautiful.
Yes,
beautiful.
I've
seen pictures.
Yeah. There's some unreal forest out there where it's like
that's the pictures I've seen actually. I forget what the name of that forest is. It's sick, huh? The trees.
Yeah, it's
I'm
so like
it's
you see on a video game like a Tom Raider type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen those photos of that.
But yeah, bro. I mean, that'd be
hella
tight. Down.
You gotta cross it off the list, Brody. That's
like my
travel.
Like my I guess my question, right, is like before I leave, will I be able to travel the places I want to go? Not your typical places, but places like that forest, hidden gems. There's a couple of islands that are like hidden, but they're very good gems to travel. Like that's my Bolivia has like this forest too that I'm like, am I ever gonna like go there?
Yeah.
You know, then that's like the question. I want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to do it, you'll do it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna commit to that. So Brody, switching it up here real quick. What do you think is your like biggest phobia or fear when it comes to maybe I would shit my pants if this happened to me, or if I had to die this way, or whatever? What is your biggest phobia?
Tortured.
Yeah.
Like if I was in like Colombia or like Mexico and crossed the wrong path or piss the wrong person off.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they're like drilling part of one hole in my arm and like kind of just fucking with me.
Fuck.
That and someone locking me in a really tiny space.
Oh, okay. That's
Fuck.
I hate I hate the whole the cave divers where they get in these fucking tight caves and they're just like barely moving and they're recording that shit and I'm like, how do you fucking do that? That gives me an anxiety attack, bro. Like,
bro,
what in the fuck? I cannot.
I'm gonna show you this video real quick because it's on topic. Ethan, shout out Ethan, just sent it to me.
Don't tell me he did that shit.
What would happen to you if this happened? What would you do if this
happened?
Bro, look at this video, man. This dude basically makes one wrong move and he gets stuck.
Oh, shit.
And he has one option at the end to throw out his chute, and he does it. It was epic. I was like, dude was... Look at that, bro. He's going to fall.
Look at all that, like all the strings tangled up. Bro, he's lucky his arm didn't like
get tangled to throw it. I know.
Right.
He had to take off that sleeve, and it was the last chute. Got him right at the end, bro. Crazy.
Last option, rip it off.
Boom.
Holy
Dude
fuck.
rips it off. Crazy, huh?
Yes.
Hey, that's critical thinking, though.
That's critical.
That is critical thinking. That's staying calm in a stressful situation.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Man, that's scary.
Wild, huh?
But there is a story that I found, bro. So imagine if you got buried alive.
Oh, no.
Check out
that's like a
this
small space. Yeah.
Check out this story, right? So in 1915, in South Carolina, Essie suffered a seizure and was pronounced dead by her doctor, right?
Oh, no.
So the day of the burial, her sister was on her way, but she lived out of state.
Okay.
But she was running late. So they decided to continue with the burial, right? So they bury Etsy, and the sister arrives like 10 minutes later. And she's like begging the people to be like, hey, can you dig her out? I want to see her one last time. I haven't seen my sister in
that's
years.
Weird.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
open the casket. I want to see her one last time. I haven't seen my
weird.
sister in years and this
Yeah.
and that. So they did it, right? So they, dig out the casket, lift her out. They open the casket and she was alive.
You're lying.
She was alive, bro. It's a true
no.
fucking story, bro.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know what
What?
was it. I don't know how the hell you pronounce the seizure. And maybe somebody
How long
can
was she
correct me.
buried? How many hours do you think? Probably 48 hours?
It was something like that.
You
And I
can
have-
survive like that, though. I've heard.
there's methods, but how crazy that her sister came and rescued her.
Wow.
Really? Because if not, she would have been buried and just would have stayed there. And who knows? Like that would be another
Universe.
fear. Yeah, that would be another fear, bro. Like getting buried alive, but apparently you can kick the casket, it, and then the
ground starts shaking and hope
then-
it's still soft.
Right, and then if you open the casket, that helps you out even more because dirt can get in. So now at that point, you have to just make sure you breathe. So you start like digging the, your face, right? So you can keep breathing and you keep going, and it's kind of like the uncomfortable shit.
The
like,
calmer you stay, though, for
the
sure, is more oxygen you can recycle.
so do they teach all that?
In rescue swimmer school,
That's what I was
you
going to
gotta
tell you.
stay
Like,
calm. Yeah.
what are some techniques? Because I feel like in situations like that,
There's protocols. So usually whenever you go back to something, you go back to protocol. So like protocol in a stress, you can use YouTube, like what to do in a stressful situation.
Yeah.
And now there's YouTube videos of like, even if you see an active shooter and stay calm and what to do. But like our protocols in rescue swimmer school is like assess the situation, establish communication. Step 2, establish communication. Like, so you just like kind of assess what's going on. What are there an active drowner? Is there a parachute drowner? Then who can I save first? Then you play like your protocols give you likelihoods of who's survivable. And if there's an active drowner, you go to them first. If there's a drowner that's just like floating, you go to them last because they might already be dead. So it's like you go to those protocols. So I feel like staying calm is just understanding situations and being ready for them if they do happen. And so when you're with your family, like maybe it's important to get on YouTube and be like, hey, what's a good idea? Like, and YouTube videos, you throw them out there, ex-SEALs will be on there and they'll be like, when you go to a restaurant, always make sure you find an exit, and we're both exits. There might be one in the kitchen, there might be one back in the restroom. It's always good to know.
it's always good to be alert.
It's always good to be alert, bro.
Exactly.
You are the protector of your family.
I'm always thinking about that shit, right? So I'll give you a perfect example. Saturday, I was with my little sister. She's 12. And we're at this Walgreens. It's very isolated, and it just looks shady. But we just stopped to get some quick shit. And my immediate thought, I had my phone in my hand. I'm like, let me put this in my pack in case I need a swing or somebody comes and tries to attack. But it's a little shit, right? Of like, you know, putting shit, making sure it's, you know, I'm always like alert. You know, it's always thinking about worst case scenario because you never know, right? So yeah. So let's say you had a great white shark in front of you, bro. Like you're in the you're doing drills or some shit and you're in the ocean.
And then this big ass shark is right by me.
Did they teach you? Like, is there any kind of training? Like, obviously stay calm. What if they attack you?
You're fucked.
Then you poke them in the eye.
So at least they give us a scabbard. It's called a scabbard.
Yeah.
But it's a little knife that sits right here in your harness. So I'd pull that out and just try and stab it. Yeah, bro. But if a shark bites you, dog, it's a wrap.
You're done.
But if it bites you and at least you stab it, at least it's an eye for an eye.
Right.
Like, fuck it, I got you, bro. You got me.
He might let you go.
He might let you go. You're still gonna be all eaten up.
Yeah.
And bleeding hard. Because their teeth, if you look at them, their teeth are like
sharp as fuck.
Well, they're sharp and they're also an inch and a half. So, and they're an inch and a half, and you figure they have like 25 of them on bottom and top.
But the crazy.
So if they bite you on the side, that's literally 25 daggers going to each. You're gonna bleed to death, bro. Yeah.
Depends on where it bites.
If it bites on the leg, better survival. Might lose the leg, better. But if you lose the leg, bro, you're bleeding out. That's the arteries right there on your hip, bro.
And their teeth, not only are they fucking sharp, they're like little like.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I would not want to be on this. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like I need to study sharks more. They just have a bad rep thanks to fucking Jaws. That's what I feel like.
They're not even that cool, honestly. They're kind of dumb.
What?
Yeah, bro. You said it. Killer whales. They're the ones that kill them.
But they gang on them.
Sharks.
They gang
because they're smart.
Right. They know.
Sharks are dumb and they just bite us.
No, sharks just are. They're solitary.
You're defending them.
They're solitary animals, bro.
Whack. Dolphins over sharks.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Whack.
Oh shit. Oh, let's go down a memory lane real quick, right? Do you used to watch? You used to play a lot of video games when you were younger? Brother?
Yeah, bro.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna show you this image right here, and we're gonna go vertical, and I'm gonna have you pick one of each role. Look at your screen right there.
Oh,
tell me you played all these games, please.
I didn't play Club 3.
What?
I didn't play the Warriors. Played Ground 2. Played Fight. Played.
You didn't play Def
50
Jam?
Cent. I didn't play the 50 Cent.
You didn't play the 50 Cent?
Nah,
what
San Andreas all over that all day.
You didn't
but
play
Need for Speed Underground 2. I did.
What
I
about
didn't play
Nightclub?
Midnight. I played Midnight Club, but not 3. That 3 remix. I didn't play.
Okay.
That.
So you didn't play.
You know, because I was heavy PlayStation 1. I was heavy PS1. I got lucky with the PS1. And
you didn't get the PS2?
I didn't get the PS2.
What in the fuck? Yeah. So right now, this is probably going to be easy, but let's make it. I played all these games. So I'm going to make my selection, pick one of each. So out of Need for Speed and GTA, fuck, that's a tough one, but I'm going to have to go, obviously, not GTA. Yeah, GTA. I'm going GTA.
Yeah, hands down.
But, bro, Underground was a lit-ass...
lit.
Bro, you're talking about...
Luda album on it, too.
Yeah, and you can pimp a Hummer.
That was
like,
tight.
yeah, bro, that was the best Need for Speed of all time. Like, there's no question about it. These two... the Warriors and 50 Cent, I'll definitely go to 50 Cent. That game was fucking lit, bro.
Was it like Grand Theft Auto?
It's like similar to Grand Theft Auto, but you're
Okay.
playing 50 Cent's
But you're
life
50. Yeah.
in a video game, bro.
Hey.
I cannot believe you played that.
That was
You
right
didn't play
after
that one.
Try Get Rich Die Trying.
Yeah,
too.
bro. 50 Cent was on one. That's when G Unit was popping, the whole brand, the whole label. Now, out of these two, Midnight Club and Fight Night, Midnight Club was good, but Fight Night or Def Jam, Fight for New York, that is a legendary fucking video game, bro. So that does bring my childhood, bro. The PS2 was one of my fucking consoles that I had.
What? See, you're a little younger than me. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I'm surprised you didn't.
Well, I feel like PS1.
After the PS1.
Well, I got, okay, so I remember getting the PS1.
You get better graphics, better game selections.
Oh, I'm
you know what I'm saying?
But I was just in high school at that time, and I was
you're
bouncing
probably,
around.
Yeah. Little devil doing.
Yeah, bro.
I can see that. I can see that too.
But PS1, did you play PS1 a lot?
Yeah.
Did
Crash
you?
Bandicoot.
Okay, Spyro.
Tomb Raider. Yeah,
Tomb Raider,
Spyro.
Duke Nukem.
007.
NFL Blitz.
Yes.
NFL Street. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Classic, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's switch it up then. So let's talk about Bill Russell, bro. I want to
R.I.P.
R.I.P. the fucking go, bro. What a career. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get that out of the way. And just, man, memorable, career, bro. Like, it's crazy. I was surprised, bro, but he's 88. But I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll see him around, but you never know. You can, maybe he's probably had a condition or something. But on the surface, looking at him on TV, these awards and shit, like you would think he's good. But I guess he died at age. I mean,
yeah, bro. If I feel like I'm already on free time, bro. I get to 80. But like 88 is you lived a good life.
That's a good, for sure. And then the career, the remarkable
as
career.
As long as
it
wasn't tough going out and you went out easy. I mean,
you gotta
can't ask for more.
Yeah, you got 11 chips.
Yeah, 11 chips. Oh my god.
We don't talk about that, boy. We don't talk about that.
Wow.
Is he the real GOAT though? 11 chips.
He's a GOAT.
11 chips, bro. Come on, put some respect.
Yep.
Put some respect. Now, another thing that has to do with the NBA, Brody, and I want to show you this real quick because I think you're going to be on the same boat as me. I saw an article here that says, "Is minimalism killing creativity?" And I 100% agree with that.
What?
Why? And the NBA specifically is killing creativity. And the reason why is when you look at the upcoming jerseys, they're very plain and simple. Look at the screen right here, right? We have the Jazz.
Garbage.
That is
I saw
trash.
That. Trash.
That is straight up garbage, right? So
disrespectful.
I don't know
to
what
the Purple Mountains,
bro. So like my thing is like, what is the whole purpose of this? Like they're focusing more on the name of the city and doing their jerseys around that, but they're not adding creativity. They're trying to make it very minimalistic, which kind of kills it, bro. Because look, if we look at it, right? Let's look at this thread real quick. And you see that Utah one. You get right there. Look at that Cleveland one. It says the Cleveland name. Very plain. What do you call those? Maroon?
Who's Cliffs?
Cleveland.
No, they call them Cliffs, though, in the corner.
That's the sponsorship. Yeah, that's the sponsorship. And
look at Cliffs.
I'm surprised they got
heard of them.
Kid Cudi. But look at this retro, bro. You telling me this retro
that's
wasn't
hard.
the shit? The Raptors
That's
with
hard.
McGrady?
Yeah, that was a hard.
You tell me this Timberwolves with KG is not lit?
That's lit.
Yeah, look at the details, bro.
You should have went to the Jazz. You should have went to the old school
We're going to
Jazz.
get there. Look at the details, bro. The little shit.
Yeah.
Timberwolves 6 years with AI. Look at that. Look at the details on it. Look,
swaggy, too.
Yeah, I mean, he changed the game. Look at the Nuggets, bro.
Those are swaggy.
Mutombo. You got the city.
Yeah,
you got the
those are
colors. Come on, bro. What's going on, man? You think I'm gonna want to buy a jersey? Would you buy those plain ass jerseys?
No.
Okay, so look at the Grizzlies, bro. Look how clean.
That's hard.
That 3D look.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's
You know
hot.
what I'm saying? Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you?
Adam Silver, get it together, man.
Adam.
The NBA has been on the climb. The graph is going vertical, my boy. Let's take
go
a
there.
look at this. Let's take a look at this. Let's put a protocol out there to all NBA owners that you have to pass along your new uniform requests through the NBA. And we're going to vet that with our marketing team.
Get the fans more involved.
Maybe do that,
We're the ones
yeah.
buying the jerseys. You think
Yeah.
I'm going to buy that trash ass, plain ass?
Well, we'll see. The sales will tell. Numbers won't lie.
think-
But I think you're right in the sense that the old school ones are tight.
Right now, you know what I would do to get
And
my
these
hands on
are
an old school
garbage.
Kobe jersey or a Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. Like,
It'll be interesting to see the games on TV, look in the stands, and see if you see a lot of old school like Jazz jerseys,
Yeah.
or if you see a lot of the highlighter new color.
yeah, it's just not it.
yeah,
It's not it.
Well, it'll be
coach.
interesting to see.
But yeah, I just decided to bring that up because that's
Yeah, no, it's a good
fuck
point.
it. Come on.
Good point.
Come on.
Yeah, because if I live in Utah and I want to go to the game, I'm gonna wear an old school
But
shit.
yeah.
I'm not gonna put that on.
I'm not gonna be the highlight of the damn fucking. Everybody can see you on the
It's
crowd and like,
look, I'm walking through the street.
yeah,
Don't hit
exactly.
me.
I'm not gonna get lost. Hey, I'm a construction worker. Watch out.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
for sure.
But yeah. So speaking of teams, what is first team to come into mind when I mention worst team in the NBA? What's the first team that comes into mind right now? Overall, it doesn't have to be this year, last year. Overall, worst team.
Worst team.
You probably
Raptors.
no. The team is so bad you probably forgot about this team. Try again, Brody.
Damn, the Sacramento Kings.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, bro.
Okay.
It's crazy how trash.
Shout
they've
out Buddy
been.
Hill. That's the guy.
He needs to get out there, and De'Aaron Fox needs to get out.
Yeah.
But-
Wait, did Buddy Hill did he get traded?
I think he did.
Oh, maybe he did.
Yeah, but De'Aaron Fox is still there.
Oh, yeah,
They need to get rid of. They need to move him. That team has been trash, and I'm telling you, it's been trash. They haven't made the playoffs since 2006.
You know, it's a fun fact.
What?
There's an old company called company owners in Albuquerque called the Maloofs.
Yeah.
And the Maloofs basically ran the distribution in Albuquerque through Anheuser-Busch for all the beer. So they sold all the beer to all our restaurants. So the Maloofs sold the business in Albuquerque and bought the Sacramento Kings. So the owner, and nobody likes the Maloofs really in Albuquerque. They all talk shit about them. So maybe it's just bad ownership.
You think it is?
I mean, it's a fun fact that the people used to have the business. That's how they bought the Sacramento Kings, is selling that business. Yeah.
They've been hot
That's
garbage for a
Yeah.
minute. Like, I even forget they're a team sometimes.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a 10-year stretch. They made the playoffs, first round exit, obviously, but after that, they just been shit.
Yeah.
And it's
playing
like
for the Browns.
Yes. Is the Browns the worst team in the NFL? Like when you talk about NFL,
when you talk about
first team to come,
longevity, and like who's had it the worst. Like when I look at a Browns fan, I'm just like, damn. I got so much respect for you, bro.
Because you still been in that.
You put on that fucking brown shit jersey on every day, and
Baker couldn't save him, bro. Fuck.
Haven't been to a Super Bowl, haven't won one.
Baker couldn't save him.
I think Baker's gone.
He's gone. That's what I'm saying. He couldn't save him.
Oh yeah, no one can. Johnny Manziel couldn't either.
Curse. LeBron maybe.
Well,
LeBron.
Yeah, put him at tight end. Put him at quarterback.
He'd fucking
and
kill
he
shit.
can pass.
He would kill shit, bro.
He would.
Yeah. So yeah, Brody. Yeah, that was. Glad you got that one on the second try. Good shit.
Yeah.
But I'm rocking the jersey. I'm rocking the Westbrook jersey because this is my appreciation to you, Brody. Westbrook, I appreciate you. But we overlook Westbrook, right? We overlook his greatness, at least some of us, right? Westbrook is a player that changed the game too, and a way that seemed kind of impossible. We're talking about averaging a triple-double, right? Westbrook started this
from the point guard
crazy.
position.
Yes, in general.
Yeah,
Let's put it this way, right? The NBA as a whole was averaging about 46 triple doubles before the whole Westbrook mania thing, right? So Westbrook was a player that in 2017 blew up with these triple doubles, made it seem like it was easy, right? And got a bad rep for it. You see what greatness does to you, right? It gives you a bad rep. At the end of the day, doesn't matter what you do, they'll say he's past
Thunder was in the spotlight during that time.
But
we were heavy in the spotlight, and he was leading it.
He was
and
killing it.
He was killing it.
So,
he held us together.
So to average a triple-double, that changed the league. Kind of similar to what Steph Curry did with the three-point shot. But the only thing is, with the three-point shot, it's a little bit easier because anybody can just shoot up threes, right? Triple-double requires a little bit more to it, right? You got to get your rebounds, make your assists, get your points. But Westbrook made this look so easy afterwards that now it's an average thing in today's league, right? I'm going to give you a number here, right? Luka has played 4 seasons in the NBA, 4 full seasons, and he has more triple-doubles than Jordan and Kobe combined.
Oh, really?
Yes. And we never thought, because the first player, I was an old head that recorded.
Different game.
Yeah, it's crazy. But it's crazy because it just took one player to follow that trend. Because I feel like if Westbrook never followed that trend of like, I'm going to average a triple-double, I think players wouldn't put so much emphasis into it. Because now it's a trend. After Westbrook averaged 2 seasons.
He set the standard.
Because if you look at it, there's a graph, and I'm going to pull it up and put it here on screen if you want to see it.
Yeah, I can see
there was a graph that like the triple-doubles were like this. Westbrook averaged a triple-double 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
Now it went up.
Wow.
And then we were like, the youngest triple-double was Lamar Odom. He was the youngest.
Yeah.
And then, LeBron broke that record because he came into the NBA straight out of high school.
Do you think someone will break Russell's new record? You think anyone will break it?
I mean, the way it's going, maybe. But averaging a triple-double, I don't think so, bro.
Let's be real. How many did he do again?
He did
what was the record?
Two straight seasons.
What was the record, though, that he broke from Oscar Robinson?
I forgot the number, but it's up there. It is up there. So my whole point is like, let's not forget this shit. Like Westbrook, and the crazy thing is like when he would average a triple-double, his winning percentage for the team was up.
Yeah.
Like it was at a 71% win ratio. So we got to appreciate the Brody, man. And it's crazy because now like the youngest player, like there was always somebody breaking that record, but the youngest player to break is Giddey. Giddey is the youngest fucking player to record a triple-double at a teenage age, at the age of 19. We're not talking about like...
Shout out to Ozzy.
Yeah, bro. Hitting him with it. That boy gonna be nice. Yeah. So, it's crazy.
Beer with Giddey.
It's crazy, bro. We gotta have him on the podcast.
Yeah, Giddy, come on.
He's fucking ruthless.
Yeah, bro.
He
Nice.
he posted
nice
on
with it.
Instagram like a picture of him chilling, shirtless, and somebody said, commented, "Hey man, my grandma's on this app," and he was like, "Oh well, tell her to hit me up on the DMs."
Yeah.
like my DMs are open. I'm like,
I would have said savage. Yeah,
But
Get
yeah,
off
bro.
me, bro.
So yeah, Westbrook, man, one of the greats.
Facts.
Gotta appreciate him, man. Hopefully, he can find a team he fits. He can lay a little bit of his ego down a little bit,
Bro, yeah, but
I think
that's what part makes him. That's what makes him too.
All right.
Just keep being you. You're doing fine.
Now, to close this, Brody, I don't know if I asked you this, but I don't think I've asked you this. Do you think Draymond Green deserves a max contract?
Hell no.
No?
Yeah, no. I don't. I mean, let the boy get paid, but
But do you think he deserved it? Do you think Golden State's going to be like, yeah, you deserve this shit?
yeah,
You think?
yeah. I mean, I think from an investment standpoint, there's going to be some people in that organization that are like, can we spend these dollars better to better our future?
Yeah, for sure.
For this team?
I think for sure. No knock on Draymond
But
Green.
there's also going to be some folks in that organization like, look what he's done for us. Let's pay the man. Let's keep the legacy together. Look what it does for our team. Look what it does for sales.
If I'm the Golden State management, I'm like, Draymond, you're great. You've been a very key part of our success, but you do not deserve a max contract. When we talk about finals performance and you're averaging 2.5 a game, like that is just not it. Yes, you may be a little defensive, maybe, pass here and there, but we need a little bit all around contribution.
Yeah.
You can't shoot for shit. We know that.
Yeah.
And that you don't know what to do sometimes.
Yeah.
What I can do really is like I can pay you, but it's not going to be that amount. It's not going to be a max contract. I can.
What do you think ends up happening?
Well, they can give that money. They can pay a lot less and keep their young core.
So what do you
Like
think they
they
end
can
up
keep
choosing?
Poole, which is a young core,
Yeah.
mid-range assassin, and fucking he's just young, bro. He's developing, so he's gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? You can make it work. Now it's up to Draymond. If he thinks he's worth more, then he can go somewhere else, and good luck with that. Because there might be a team that's gonna take it, but I don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't think he's worth it though. I don't think he's worth the max.
So
That's just me.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll end up seeing what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's hot. It's hot. I'm ready for this shit to just to get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? But
Money talks.
yeah, that's what I got for the NBA. Let me hit you with a quick. I don't know the story. I guess this is the story of the toy box killer. Have you heard of that?
The toy box killer?
Yeah, bro.
No.
So the toy box killer is a guy named David Parker, right?
David Parker.
Yes. So on March
No relation to Peter Parker.
On March 19th, 1999, Cynthia was at a parking lot doing sex work, right? And a cop drove by and stopped her and said, hey, you can't do this shit. I'm going to have to detain you, right?
Yeah.
Put her in the back of put her in the back of the seat, right? The crazy thing is the cop wasn't a real cop. It was David Parker. David hated that shit. He hated when women would just go out there and just use their bodies for money, right? So he ends up taking her to this place. He had a toy box, like this place he called a toy box. So it was a big trailer, and inside there was like a lot of tools that he would use to torture these women, right?
No.
So Cynthia already knew, like, oh, I'm fucked. Puts her in there, chains her up here, hands, ankles, and tortured her for a couple of hours, right? And he leaves, takes a break. She finds an escaping. So she goes out running to the neighbor's door. She ran naked and with her chains all tied up, knocks on the neighbor's door. The neighbor calls the cops. They detain David Parker. And when he went on his court date, they found out more evidence that he tortured over 50 women. And a lot of them were not fortunate to live like Cynthia did, right?
Yeah.
And the crazy part is he would record this in cassette tapes, like those cassette tapes.
Yeah.
And that audio is out there. You can find it somewhere in the dark web or some shit, but
That's
it's not
horrible.
That's
I
not
don't
pleasant.
like it.
Don't do that
Yeah,
shit.
don't do that.
You're a fucking psychopath if you do. But
This is just crazy.
Crazy world, bro. Like,
bad news. Don't care about it. Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
That's
I mean,
a crazy story.
It creates awareness.
It does.
I feel like, especially.
I hope. I don't know what kind of awareness. Just don't
women,
be out hooking.
Women.
Yeah.
Women need to be careful.
That's why they probably need to legalize prostitution.
You think?
Yeah. Your
body, your choice type of shit?
I think, because effectively you regulate a market and you allow it to happen through regulation. You eliminate just through like marijuana sales. Think about how many people got arrested the last 20 years because they sold a little bit of weed.
Where is it legal? Prostitution? What?
It's not in the UK, like UK.
It's legal?
South America. Yeah, all of it's legal. Bro, Amsterdam's a red light district.
Yeah.
It's been legal for years. Brothels have been around forever. It's actually, you know, we're the only ones that censor our TVs.
Really?
Yeah, all the other countries show boobs and everything. It's like as a kid, like it's not weird.
Why do you think it became weird? Because right now I can show you my nipple and you're cool with it. I can show it, take a picture, upload it to Instagram, but a woman does it and it gets censored. At least here.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But why?
Sure.
Why is it? Is it because we see
I think it has to do a lot with the Catholic Church.
You think?
I think the Catholic Church for a long time really dictated kind of our moves. I don't know. For some reason America's been super conservative.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah,
it's the same nipple. Women have the same nipple we have. It's just they have a little bit more meat.
But I just mean in general, you'll protect women because sometimes women are put in a position where they do that and they do those acts. And I'm like,
do you ever think we'll get to the point
to legalize it?
Yeah, where like women, if they want to just run shirtless, like go for a jog shirtless, they can do it.
I hope. I mean, there's nude beaches today that are legal in the U.S. There's a nude beach in Florida where people actually go. I met a couple on Yacht Week that are like, yeah, we live like a mile from there. I'm like, really? You guys actually go? And they're like, yeah, we go. And like, it's so liberating to just be like naked in the beach. And she was like telling me, and I'm like, damn, I mean, that's cool.
You do it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I like want to have a conversation with Darwin and your dick's out and so is mine. And I'm like, nah, bro. I don't really want to talk about crypto.
Hey, who do you go?
I'm like, bro, I don't care.
Who do you go to the beach with? Like, you go with your girl only?
You go with your girl only, and then, but it's your homie and his girl. So I'm like, that's weird. Like, I don't want to see you and your girl.
Dick.
Yeah, and I saw my homie's girl, and now it's all weird. And all of a sudden, homeboy over there is getting a boner, and you're like, what? I'm out.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
You know what?
So maybe I like clothes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I kind of like...
I'd have to try it. Out of curiosity, just pull up and see how I feel. Like, just with my
You're
clothes.
going to go by yourself?
Maybe with my girl. I don't know. Whoever's down.
Whoever's down.
I'm like, how do I feel?
Like, do you feel comfortable with you and your boys and your girl going, and then we're all just naked around you and your girl?
That'd be fucking weird, huh?
That'd be weird, bro.
That's
okay. Let's all go to this
but
nude beach.
People do like that shit.
Yeah, no, it's real, and maybe it is liberating. But yeah, I don't find it that fun. But I don't know. Should I find it fun? Is it weird that I don't find it fun just to sit naked with you and have a combo? Maybe it is. I don't think.
But
that's
it just depends because
weird.
I'm pretty sure you were in a scenario that you were probably your younger days. Maybe you were banging some chick and your homie was knocked out.
Oh, yeah,
which is different. But you know what I'm saying? But you were like, fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
it's like
fine.
maybe he woke up and saw you.
Went back to
doing
bed.
this shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah.
That's cool.
Maybe
it happens all the time when you're younger like that for sure. But that's not weird. I think it's weird to like actually like, bro, what do you go to the beach for? To go to the beach, hang out, play volleyball, have a beer. Like your shit's flopping around or having volleyball. Like, it's kind of weird.
I think the beach is not the place, to be honest. I don't know. Unless it's a private beach.
But there's nude cults, right? Like nude cults.
There's a lot of crazy
and they all
shit.
just hang out and like together naked. Yeah, there's a lot of weird
stuff.
There's a lot of but I say to each his own at the same time.
Yeah.
If you ain't bothering anybody, you ain't hurting anybody. You know what I'll tell you that's really that's a conversation right now that is important actually.
What?
And I want to even say an awareness like, look, like I get this whole like gender equality and this push and all that stuff, but like if I got a daughter or something, like I wouldn't let my son rough up my daughter. Why am I gonna let your son rough up my daughter? Like we don't mix sports. We shouldn't have them compete with each other like that. Like, it should be completely separate. And like when my little girl's going to the bathroom, I don't want her to go to the bathroom with like a guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to keep something separate.
That's getting out of hand.
Because it should go to the parents. So when you talk about that, government should look at it in regulation that, hey, anything in these appropriate public spaces and there's the potential of being a under minor, like, we have to dictate what parents want. And you can't make that.
Do you think those, like, no disrespect or anything, but you think those people are like delusional? Where it's,
I think maybe there could be like insecurities of that would be really hard to grow up that way.
For the most
to be
part,
confused and grow up that way.
For the most part, it's women that like are trying to make a point when it comes to that. Like, they're talking about guys transgender having babies, but it's like, you're a biological male. Like,
yeah,
and there's guys that are like having this debate with these women that think of it like that's possible, but they're like, no, it's not possible. Like, the only person that can give that can have is a woman. Period. You know what I'm saying? And it's a very gray area, and it's like,
I just say you should fight for what you believe in, but when it comes to minors and it comes to kids, we should allow the parents to make those decisions, and we shouldn't sue or look bad on establishments that don't want to make their bathrooms gender neutral because there's 2 stalls in there and a little girl and a boy might go at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. A lot of these restaurants that only do it are only solo bathrooms and you can lock them. So that's cool. But like, we can't push the narrative too far, and you kind of leave it kind of up to the parents.
Yeah. So it's getting to the point where like the big bathrooms were like, it's been just like neutral. Is that what it's coming down to?
Well, there's the argument, right? Of like,
I know that's the thing. The argument's a thing, but like, so I can walk in and be like, so if I right now identify as whatever that thing says, then I can go into that restroom.
Yeah, that's not right.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I would be upset highly if my daughter went to the bathroom and
like,
I went to go check on her,
and
this guy that was dressed up like a girl comes out behind her. I would like be like, hey man, like, I respect you and what you're going for, but you don't come to this like, you don't need to be here, and I'm gonna tell the restaurant. I'll be kind of upset.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I definitely get it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how we got there, but
it is
a topic.
It is a thing.
That's a big one.
It is a thing, bro. Because
there's a line.
Who just decided to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking, I feel like identifying as this fucking mug. You know what I'm saying? Like, who? And then like, let me just push this and push it and push it and push it, and it's now it's become a thing, and it's an argument. Yeah, and it's causing all these debates,
and I love that because that means growth, and I think everyone should be happy. And if people aren't happy and they want to identify and that makes them fulfilled and happy, then that's cool. But there's gonna be guidelines, and the overall we can't change just for a small. You know what I mean? It's got to be up to parents. It can't be up to even like government to do that to society. Like, it's got to be the parents that say, I want my daughter to not know about any of those choices until she's 18. You know what I mean? That's fair.
And she can make her choices.
And then she can make her choices there. But let's not talk about that now. And don't be going to the bathroom with her in there. Don't be.
You think they're pushing that agenda too much?
A little bit.
Which it could be a little confusing for a young
it's
kid.
confusing, bro. It's like, I get it. Like, I got choices, okay, but like, don't they have choices. They'll figure them out later. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I agree with you, Brody. Yeah. I agree. It's a interesting one. See how it comes back to the meteor. It needs to hit us. Sorry.
No. Man, bro. That'd be crazy.
No, I don't know, bro. But what you got planned for this week, Brody?
Man, I got a big fun weekend coming in. I got a girlfriend, Zaina, coming in town. She's staying with me. It's Chelsea and Aaron's housewarming party. So it's going to be fun, man. I got a fun-filled weekend, so friends out of town. It'll be good.
Good shit, yeah.
Yeah, hanging around OKC. I got a OIGA coming up next week, Oklahoma Indian Gaming Association, where everyone that works in the Oklahoma Indian gaming sector is going to be all in one place. So it'll be really fun. I was actually talking to a colleague of mine today about how tribal entities store their data. And, their data for gaming has to be stored on sovereign land, because if they're in a situation where that data was stored elsewhere, and somebody says, hey, you didn't pay me a jackpot, they can sue them. But since the data and the data would have to be, it could be searched by the federal government. But if the data is held on tribal land, then they have to go through tribal courts, and no other courts could look at it. So like, he was telling me all these expenses and how much of money flows in the industry. And there's a blockchain called Filecoin, and Filecoin creates this decentralized cloud service that's all ran by decentralized computers. You could stake your Filecoin to run the system. And I was like, man, it'd be interesting to run like an all native community coin where all natives were able to store their data for a super low, cheap, effective cost. Because apparently like these services through Dell and servers, like some tribes are paying between like $5 to $10 million for all this equipment and to store this data and make sure the data's secure.
Like customer information and all that shit.
All that shit.
Man.
Blockchain's changing the game.
That's
and
overwhelming.
it makes it less cost effective. So it's crazy to see how blockchain's disrupting all these businesses and how it's going to. But man, if I can offer the tribe a better deal to store their data, and not pay 5 to 10 million and pay,
it saves them a lot of money.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, I've always been curious about that. Like, for example, cameras, security cameras, they're recording 24/7 every day. Where's that, all
Where's
that
data go?
Yeah, where does it get stored? How much are they paying for that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Central servers are cost a lot.
Millions and millions of people uploading videos on YouTube. Where's all that get stored? Like, it's crazy, huh? But yeah, it's another topic for another day, Brody. I think we should be good, bro. What you think?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to touch?
VV, baby. Keep buying that VV.
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting.
I was putting them boys in the shop on it. And don't forget that first appearance, Captain America. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get to 1%. I'm going to buy 1% of that collection.
That video you showed me about Valuetainment, Patrick Bett, is fucking powerful, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, bro, because it's like, I felt it, bro. And that's why I hit you up and I was like, bro, thanks. Thanks for sharing this, because I wanted to share it with somebody else.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, let me this is a generation shit, bro. Like, if we don't take advantage of this shit right now,
You're tripping.
we're tripping. Yeah.
You
and I
lost.
felt it. I'm like, bro, you're going to fucking be a millionaire, bro. It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time.
And you're just putting the money, you're putting it towards where it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's still bets at the end of the day.
Right, at the end of the
There's
day,
still bets.
if you don't-
But I like risk.
Risk to reward, like, scary money don't make no money.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's it. So,
Do your own research. But
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, Brody, wrap this shit up. Appreciate you, my guy.
Let's go.
Like and subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.